Good morning, students of class 9th. I am Dhananjay Kumar Singh, your science teacher in Vidyapati Public School, Padunker. After studying the proof of equation of motions, now we will study different type of graphs in motion and their usage. And thereafter we shall prove all the equations of motions using the graph method. There are various kinds of graphs used in motion. That are, first is distance time graph. Different types of graphs are used for different purpose in motion. Distance time graph used for calculating the distance covered by body and also the speed of body after time t. Second is velocity time graph. This graph is used mostly in motion. There are two purposes and there are two uses of this type of graph. First is to calculate the acceleration of the body, and second is to calculate the distance covered by body after time t second. So velocity time graph is most widely used in motion. In next, we will study each one of them in each step. Distance time graph. First, we can draw the distance time graph from a table that will be provided. Distance time graph. Suppose that a table is given in that side. 1 minute. Time and distance covered. Time t and distance covered is s. Suppose that a body covers every second a given distance. Suppose that at time 1 second the distance covered is 10 meters. In second distance covered is 20 meters. In third second distance covered is 30 meters. In 4 seconds, distance covered is 40 meters. In 5 seconds, distance covered is 50 meters. From this data, we can draw the distance time graph. First, we plot a x and y axis. We take independent variable on x axis and dependent variables on y axis. So we take time as independent variable. So we take time on x axis and distance that is dependent variable we take on y axis with proper scale. You can mark here 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, and a suitable scale on y axis. 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter, then 40 meter and 50 meter. From the given data, now we plot the graph. First point is when time is 1 second, distance covered is 10 meter. So this point will be here. In second, distance covered is 20 meter. This is the point. And in third second, the distance covered is 30 meter. So the point will be here. In 4 second, distance covered is 40 meter. The distance covered is 40 meter. In 5 seconds, the distance covered is 50 meter. Now we join all the points. That comes out to be a straight line. From this graph, we can learn the distance covered by body in different times. Suppose that the body covers in 1 second 10 meter. In second second, it covers 20 meter. In third second, it covers 30 meter. In fourth second, it covers 40 meter. In 5 seconds, it covers 50 meter. From this graph, we can calculate the speed of the body like that. The speed equal to distance by time. So from here, suppose that we take the distance covered 50 meter and time taken is 5 seconds. So the speed will be 50 by 5 is equal to 10 meter per second is the speed of the body. It is uniform motion. It is also called uniform motion. Uniform motion. If a body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, that type of motion is known as uniform motion. Another is if a body covers an equal distance in equal amount of time, that is called non-uniform motion. The graph of uniform motion is a straight line and the graph of non-uniform motion is a curve. Second is, after that we will learn this velocity time graph. That is very important and are used for prove the equations of motions. Second is velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. Time graph. Suppose that we have given a data. Here, time t and velocity v. At time 0, velocity was 0. At time 1 second, velocity was 10 meter per second. At time 2 second, velocity was 20 meter per second. At time 3 second, velocity was 30 meter per second. At time 4 second, velocity was 40 meter per second. At time 5 second, velocity was 50 meter per second. From this data we can plot the graph and we can found many different information like that. We take dependent and independent variables. Independent variables on x-axis, that is time, and independent variables on y-axis, that is velocity. Velocity. Here is the origin, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second. And the given velocity is like for 10, 20 meter per second, 30 meter per second, 40 meter per second, and 50 meter per second. From this information we can plot the graph. First we look at the first point. When time is 0, velocity is 0. It means initial velocity of the body is 0. Second is at 1 second the velocity is 10 meter per second. So it will be, point will be here. When the time is 2 seconds, velocity is 20 meter per second. It will be like that. When the time is 3 seconds, velocity is 30 meters per second. When the time is 4 seconds, velocity is 40 meters per second. When the time is 5 seconds, velocity is 50 meters per second. Now we join the all points. This graph, at time 1 second, the velocity is 10 meter per second. At time 2 seconds, velocity is 20 meter per second. Like that, at 5 seconds, velocity is 50 meter per second. From this graph, we can calculate the acceleration of the body, and we know that acceleration equal to change in velocity by time taken. Change in velocity by time interval. Look here, if we take the velocity at 50 meters per second and time taken is 5 seconds, so acceleration will be 50 minus 0 by 5 equal to 10 meters per second square. So from velocity time graph we can calculate the acceleration of the body. And one more thing that is very important, the distance covered by a moving body in velocity time graph is equal to the area under the graph. I will today describe it why the area is equal to the distance covered by body. It is not given in any book, but today I clarify this. Why the area is equal to this distance covered? For that we have to come on formula. Why area under the velocity time graph is equal to distance covered. Graph equal to distance covered. Answer is very simple. We know that area equal to length into breadth. Area equal to length into breadth in geometry. Length into breadth. And in the velocity time graph, if we look on the area in graph, area will be time into just like length into breadth. Here in position of length, we can take time as length or breadth. So length will be t and breadth will be, suppose that velocity or vice versa, velocity. So velocity of time is equal to and in mathematics we know that velocity of time is equal to distance covered. So it is clear now that the area under the velocity time graph is equal to distance covered by body. In next class we will prove equation of motion with the help of different kinds of graph. Thank you.